Tom Baker and Alex Moon, they started off in the basement of Tom's parents' house. We started playing it as a hobby using World of Wonder, WoW, laser tag. And we're like, wow, this is, it was fun, but geeks at heart, we can do something better. And so that's over time, we worked tirelessly hours and just working in that dungeon and created the Pro 220. Was our first system that we developed off of the WoW compatibility mode. And then people said, wow, that's pretty neat, and I'd be interested in buying it. And that was Peter Montgomery at Laser Blitz in St. Louis, Missouri was our first customer, and that was in 2003, I believe.
That's when Steradian was LLC.
Yeah, and then that's right when we decided, well, let's make it an LLC. And so that's kind of how it began. We wanted something to work out in the sun. The World of Wonders did okay, but most laser tag systems don't perform well in sunlight. So the owners and we decided we can do it, and went down and fine-tuned and looked at different filters and how to not have the sun interfere, so we can bring at the time the indoor laser tag to outside and play it in the woods and around the house and stuff. And so that was the inspiration, and that's what our first system was called, Sunplay Technologies. It allows you to play out the full sunlight. Our first sniper rifle gun was 1,200 feet in full sunlight. So that was pretty impressive. I started working with Steradian in 2002. Yep, 2002, and I was just finishing up college then and going for a computer degree. Tom said, "Hey, we need some help doing some soldering and stuff." Okay, so went down there and we geeked it out and finished up Peter's order. Then February 13th, 2003, we became an LLC. Started growing. We need more people. That's when we brought Amy on board.
So when I started, I was just helping them build a few guns and doing a few quality assurance things. Then we ended up being able to ship all over the world. So I quickly learned the UPS system. And then we had some extra guns that were just laying around. So I thought, well, why not rent those as packages, which I think is a little bit different than some of the other laser tag companies, because I don't know if any of them actually send out a rental package that people actually use in their own environment and then ship back. But that's how that started, and that is a significant part of our income right now. Rentals, course purchases, and then repairs. Those are the three main areas where we get our revenue. Well, I think at least for us, we have several different specific games that we know that we like to play. Some of them are very much like some of the games that the kids are playing on their computers. So this is kind of a real life way of playing those games. As far as where we're going in the future, I think that we're expanding in some different areas, using some different companies that want to use our equipment in combination, zip lines, things like that. So hopefully we'll be able to apply the same technology in different ways.
There's a reason our guns do not look militaristic or the tactile, is because we don't want moms freaking out. Oh my gosh, that looks like a real gun. We don't want, with all the stuff that happens in the news, it's why we developed a translucent gun, so it is kid friendly. It can be played in the school without cops getting called, and you still have that same fun. And it's lightweight and just it's fun. Lots of trial and error. Lots of just a lot of engineering and just okay, let's try it. We found errors, let's make it better, and just kept improving. Of every time we develop something, it's let's just make it better. Keep making it better, and we talk to the customers, hear what they're saying, what do they want, and we try to cater to what they are looking for. The tactical did not exist. I don't believe. I think we were kind of one of the founding companies of the tactical. That'd be with the S7 TE, and we sold our first big sale was, golly, I think it was to Belgium, and we also had one in Sweden where they bought 100 of them, and they had them running in a hospital complex, like an empty hospital complex, and so that was really neat. And so that was kind of a breakthrough of the tactical side, but then it got too far, we felt, and so that's why we started coming back, and we offer our guns in different colors, again, for the whole the school shootings and stuff. Just really turned our heads and said, no, we don't want realistic guns. We want them to have fun. We want it to look like a gun, but let's make it more sci-fi. Let's bring it family entertainment centers. They don't want a black weapon in their facility. There are a lot of parents around, concerned kids and stuff, so that's why we have the Eclipse, and it's top seller. We have a lot of companies and customers right now that are switching over. Laser tag, it comes and goes. People develop new stuff, and they say, okay, well, I'm kind of tired of this system. Let's see what else is out there. They're starting to realize that, wow, Steradian offers targets and bases just like what we had before. So we do have customers switching over to the indoor arena styles. We've got a lot of the inflatable arenas that are coming to us because the guns are so small and lightweight that easy for transport. We offer a mobile laser tag package. It's unbelievable of what we're able to cater for.
There was also a group in Europe, because they're changing some of the projectile laws, that they were changing from paintball to laser tag. So we do have a group of fields in all over Europe that have done that, and we still hear from them, not as much as we did for a little while, but we do still hear from them because they already have the facility and everything there. They don't want it to just go under, so buying our equipment helps out with that. I think that there are some ups and downs and waves of trends. I myself think that with our equipment, we'll be able to go up and down with those, whether it's the smaller mobile packages that are popular because the smaller business, mom and pop kinds of things, or some of those facilities with franchisees that are taking our equipment and adding it to what they've already are doing. But I know for myself and the company, we like to keep it more of a one-on-one kind of relationship with our customers. We don't want to grow and help these huge corporations do these things. It's nicer to have that one-on-one relationship with the customers. When someone calls and I see the name, most of the time I know exactly who I'm going to be talking to on the other end of the phone. I think at times, at least for me, it's when we're really, really busy because we are a small company, then it's a matter of choosing the priorities and making sure that we get done what we need to get done. And then when there are times that it is a little bit slower, that's when we can look at the development and design of things and say, hey, what hasn't worked this year? Or what did work this year? Let's move on to those kinds of things.
That we're family owned and operated, and when you're going to talk to us, we're somehow related, and the fact that you can call us and get a hold of someone right away is awesome. When Amy was talking, we know the customer. We feel like we treat all our customers like family. I think, again, we just stayed with the whole principle of keeping it non-realistic, and as far as the weapon design, therefore it's a very tricky question because there's been so many issues over the years of the school shootings. Again, he's saying that if a kid pulls an airsoft gun out of park, police are going to get called. So it's kind of a dangerous situation, and we've looked really hard for a different alternative of how to make it safe. And so, we overdo it. We make it really just, it looks like a gun, but it's sci-fi-ish. You can see right through it. You can see the circuit board. I think that's what sets us apart.
I think it's actually still coming. I think that having the diversity and all the different ways that we can use our equipment, not just in laser tag, is going to be a way that our company is going to grow. We've got some things coming down the pike right now, venturing into other arenas that, not laser tag arenas, but I mean other uses of our equipment that I think is going to be very interesting to see coming in the future. I think that with all the different personalities that are in the laser tag field right now, we all kind of poke at each other a little bit to see what somebody else is doing. So hopefully we've been able to help them improve as much as they've helped us improve by seeing what they're doing. And, well, that's good or that's not good, or I like that idea or I don't like that idea. I want to tweak it this way. And with Tom designing things and Alex being the software guru that he is, they pretty much given some time, they can figure out how to do it the way they want to do it, and then to us it looks better or works better than a lot of what's out there in the industry. It's just kind of fun once you get it in your hand. As far as the customers that I know, I hear from little old church ladies that just got it in their mind that they wanted to play laser tag that day, versus some of the military people that have our equipment that they use for training for their families or training for the soldiers. It's just such a wide variety. I think it'll continue.
Well, and you've got the new concept, and that's becoming very popular, is corn mazes. And so we've integrated our equipment to several corn mazes where they can do hay rides and wagon rides throughout the corn maze and shoot scarecrows. And so our stuff works with animatronics. And so it just adds to the development of barn parties and stuff like that. That's becoming, the new trend of getting married in a barn and all that. This is just something that they'll be able to have at their facility.
I hope that my rental will continue to grow, because I right now, depending on the time of year, I may have all of my rental equipment out, and I'm turning people away. So I'm hoping that will continue to grow. And we kind of feel like if we can get our equipment in your hand, then you are going to want it, you're going to want to purchase it. So that's one other thing that's different about us too. I can say, because we are a small company and all family, my daughter pretty much grew up working with me, so that's a benefit for us. All of our kids have a height chart within the building, so really what you see is what you get. We are, face to face. We want to know your name, and we want to know how we can help you.